Not everybody deserves access to your highs or your lows. This can be dangerous, and I'm going to tell you exactly why.
Let's take this overboard now.
Hey, what's up? It's Brooke. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Come on in, and let's get into some things. This video is very interesting because I love talking about moving in silence and not oversharing, not doing too much, letting people know too much information. So that is what we're talking about today. On this channel, we do talk about all things spirituality and self-improvement. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can know every time I'm dropping a new video. Not everybody deserves access to your highs or your lows. And that's what this video is about. Why you should stop oversharing the bad news and the good news. So we will be talking about why oversharing to people that you even love or just don't know like that could be affecting your energy and draining your energy and ruining plans and blocking blessings. I know we all get excited to share the good things that happen in our life, whether that is buying a new home, getting a new job offer, getting a degree, or just even having a new business idea. This is normal because we tend to get a serotonin boost, a happy boost when we accomplish things, which is great. We as humans get a mood booster from accomplishing our goals. So we want to tell everybody. We want to scream into the rooftops or even just tell social media. We always want to share our good news to people, whether people could say it's bragging or just being extremely proud of yourself. Especially when it comes to social media, we tend to always post our achievements. Usually, we're just so happy to show somebody that we accomplish something or just tell people that we accomplished something. This can be dangerous, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. Most people are not clapping for you when you share the good that is happening in your life. Majority of the time, they are trying to curse you. They're trying to speak negative things over your plans, over your achievements, and they're just wishing that you don't accomplish what you are trying to. They curse you by thinking negative thoughts like, how did they get that? How can they afford that? They were working at this job. How could they afford this? They're not going to be able to keep up with that. That is evil eye energy. Evil eye is real, even from loved ones. I know we all like to think that it's not real because you can't allow people to have that power over you. As long as you stay protected and you protect your peace, you protect your energy, and you protect your goals and the things you have planned, they can't ruin it. As long as you're praying, they can't ruin it. You have to rebuke that because otherwise that energy can just come on in like a vampire. If you saw Sinners, you know. That energy can just come in if you allow it. You have to be careful because honestly, envy and spiritual warfare usually starts with what you reveal. And I know we heard quotes that hint on this. There is a quote that says, what's hidden is protected, or the famous quote, what they don't know, they can't ruin, or what people don't know, they can't ruin. That is so true because people will try to, if you allow it. That's why you have to stay prayed up. We all want to wish that people are not always thinking bad about us and all that, but you just never know, especially if you're very into posting about things on social media. That is opening a whole new can of worms, of strangers, of monitoring spirits, things like that are just not supposed to be knowing your plans. You have to be careful, especially on social media, especially telling people that you think you can trust. You have to have discernment and know that you can 100% trust the people that you're sharing your news to, whether it's good or bad. I learned to stop sharing most of my accomplishments until it has been done. I told y'all about the story of my vanity mirror that shattered all over my carpet floor right after I posted it on social media. I had just put it together and it was expensive, okay? Those vanity mirrors run from like $300, and it's crazy because it broke the next day after I posted it on my story. And I had about 400 people that watched it. And I'm not saying, like, I know it sounds crazy, but things like this is true. We are battling things spiritually, and thoughts can manifest. People could get irritated and just mad at what you're doing, what you have, and they're just thinking evil on it. And that could transfer over. That is why you have to stay protected, man. You have to pray. Like, now I pray over my posts. It's that deep. Anytime I post something, I'm praying over it. A simple "no weapon formed against me shall prosper" will do. Believe it or not, people will pray on your downfall. God works hard, but the devil works hard too. I'm not going to say harder, but the devil works hard too. So I rebuke any negativity. Saying that is very powerful. If you say, I rebuke any evil eye, any negative energy, I rebuke it. Also, if you share too much of your business or information to people, they could silently compete with you. They could silently copy you and pretend that it was their idea all along. That's why if you have ideas, you should act on them and just let your work do the talking, to be honest. People don't need to know. Now, me personally, I do have people that I trust to tell my business, and I know for a fact that they would not harm me or harm my goals and my plans. And those people are my mother and my boyfriend. And I have about 2 best friends that I know want the best for me because they tell me, and they're also doing their work. They're accomplishing things, and I want the best for them too. So that's it. Like, I don't tell I learned my lesson. I used to years ago. I think that all stopped in 2023 or maybe 2024. Like, I'm learning. I'm new to this. I'm new to learning to stop oversharing. So this is something new for me, and it has been a change. I've seen a drastic change in this. It's very, very important. This is the thing. When you are chosen, or if you have a light about you, it triggers people's demons. And if they can sense that you are skyrocketing past them or just going higher up, higher, and they are still where they were 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, that literally triggers them, and it reminds them of what they are not. And they won't tell you this most of the time. Usually they will fake congratulate you, fake love you. But once you start to get to a new level, or even if you're not at that level yet, if they can sense it on you, if they know that you are destined for things, yeah. Because most of the time, don't know if you know this, but most of the time, people close to you or people that follow you on social media could see your light before you even see it. Before you even see it, people can see you going places. That's the problem. People can't be happy for people, unfortunately, most times. Now, there are people that are genuinely happy for you, but a lot of the times, that's just how it is, unfortunately. I think it's important to let things be solid before you speak on them, because spiritual delay is real. The more people watching, the more pressure. And you do get that feeling when you post on your Instagram story and you realize how many people are in your watching views, but they are not liking your content. Big indicator right there. When they want you to know they watched your story, but once you see those once you see those likes, it just doesn't add up. And that could only mean one thing, right? Because the people who watch your story, they're seeing your posts. You're in their algorithm, because how are they watching your story, right? So if they're not liking anything, They're blatantly telling you, I don't want to see you shine. You're shining too bright. You're shining too bright. Dim your light. They know that likes equals currency. The more likes you get, the more you're boosted in the algorithm. So it seems like people won't do that just for that reason. And it's all due to envy, jealousy, evil eye, monitoring spirit. I know people hate that word, but hey, that's a thing. Okay? Now, when it comes to oversharing bad news, you have to be careful. And usually we're telling the bad news not to social media. I mean, I know some people do it, like that's a Facebook thing. Instagram is more showing all of your good things, only the good things. My bio used to say, only the good things. That's a song by Janae Aiko, because I know I'm not sharing my downfalls on Instagram. Like, for what? Like, to be real, nobody's putting their bad news on Instagram. That's not what the app is for. It's not reality. But when you overshare bad news to like your friends, your family, you still have to be careful and have discernment, because some people will feed off of your pain and use it later, or just be happy that you're going through something painful. They can't wait until you go through something hard, because then that's letting them know. Sometimes that could be letting them know, oh, okay, my plan worked. My spell worked. My evil eye worked, whatever. And then sometimes they're just happy that you're going through something so horrible, because they don't want to see you succeeding or pass them. So unless you trust them to not get happy or excited about things, then I wouldn't even tell them the bad news. I would say talk to God about it. If you want to go vent and tell somebody what happened and you're not 100% sure on who you could tell that to, talk to God about it. Pray about it. Meditate on it. Maybe a therapist will help. Journaling could help. Now, I'm not going to push therapy on y'all or anybody, because I myself, I don't go to therapy. I've never been to therapy. That's not something I know much about. But what I do know is there's other ways that you can let that out. And whether that is to yourself in the mirror, or to God, or to your journal, anything, whatever you feel right. Or if you got that one person you can tell stuff to, yeah, but you don't have to go and tell everybody. Now I know what not to share to certain people. I know what category to put people in. Sorry, but that's just what it is, honestly. I know where to place people in my life now. I know who needs to know this and who needs to know that. It doesn't mean I love them any less. Some people just have that spirit on them, whether that is monitoring spirits or evil eye. Sometimes people don't even notice that they are like that. It could be a literal spirit attached to them that has them pride, like needing to know things, needing to know your business, or that energy. Energy transfers are serious, and it's a thing. My foot fell asleep, y'all. Oh my God. Woo! So how could we protect our good and bad news and stop oversharing? Well, one is to sit with that news first. When you first find out something, or if you first achieve something or accomplish it, sit with yourself. Like, sit with yourself. Unless you like are super excited, you just, like, I know when I get a certification, like a new tech certification, I call my mom. She's like the first person I'm calling, and then I'll call my boyfriend. But my mom, I'm calling her soon as it happened, because I'm just so happy. If you find out about important news, or if it's bad news, sit with it first. Sit with it, think about it, be like, whoa, okay, okay. And then you'll have a clearer mindset of who you should tell, who you should share it to. And after you decide who you want to share it to, you do need to ask yourself, why am I sharing this with them? Or why am I about to post this on my story? What is my motive in posting this? That could help. Also, I didn't even mention this, but if you ever feel anxious or violated after you share your business to somebody, that is a sign that you were not supposed to tell them. And that has happened to me at work. And it could be the smallest thing, and I'm just like, ugh. Oh. And it's usually because literally coworkers will do this to you. They will want to know all your business, especially if you keep to yourself in the workplace. That is a whole nother thing. A quiet person, and you stay to yourself, you do your work, you do what you're supposed to do, they will want to know your business. I have coworkers like this, and they just want to know. They just want to know. And it's like, why? And I don't be wanting to know nothing about them. But yeah, you shouldn't get that anxious or unsure feeling after telling somebody something important. It's really a sign you shouldn't have said anything. It is okay to keep things private and to yourself until the time is right, because you protect your peace by protecting your mouth. Clock it. That's all I have for this video. I thank y'all for watching. Have you ever shared good or bad news and instantly regretted it? Let me know. I would want to know that in the comments. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.
Trust in me. I can't. You said I can't trust in you.